So we're going to do home learning corrections. So the first one that hasn't come out is x plus, we half b is 6, so half of 6 is, why is it not net 3? It's work in progress. And then we square it, and then we minus 3 squared, then we plus or minus c. It's minus c. Okay, so 3 squared is 9. What's minus 9 minus 5? We know it's minus 14. And then it tells us find the values of p and q. So p would be 3. Somebody didn't read the question properly. And q is minus 14. I'm going to get a pen so I can write down. Okay, next one is this one. This came out. So 75%, not 85, that sums you down. 75% equals £12.75. Divide it by 75, you get 1%. Times it by 100, you get 100%. So 100% be £17. Okay, let's do next one. Oh, it didn't come out. Oh well. It was find the value 27 to the power of negative 2 over 3. Those of you who put a calculator, that's called cheating. You have to do 1 over 27 to the power of 2 over 3. Now you've got rid of the negative. The power of 2 over 3 means you cube root 27 and then you square it. So the cube root of 27 is 3, because 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. 3 squared is 9, so your answer is 1 over 9. You have to show you're working out. That's a 9. Okay. Next one is this one. Bounds. Because you're multiplying, you have to find the upper bound times the upper bound, because you want the upper bound, you want the highest possible answer. So the upper bound is 12.3565 times, then the upper bound of the other one is 5.925. Doesn't matter how you multiply, as in which one comes first. And that will give you to 3 decimal places 73.212. Okay, next one. This one. Prove that the sum of the square of any 2 consecutive numbers. So my two consecutive numbers are these. If I square them, and the sum means plus, it's like this. Simplify that bracket. So that one's like that, and the double bracket, if you multiply it out, you get this. Okay, now I'm going to simplify it. I've got 2 of these, and I've got 2n plus 1. Now, because it says it's always an odd, so if I multiply a number by 2, it's always even. So if I factorize, so that's always going to give me an even number. But if I add 1 to it, if I add 1 to an even number, it's always going to be odd. Okay, so you have to factorize that bit. Show this is even. An even number plus 1 is an odd number. And lastly, how am I going to do this one here? So we're going to rearrange the second one. So x equals y plus 2. I'm going to substitute that in. So y plus 2 squared plus y2 squared equals 34. Then I'm going to multiply that bracket out. When I multiply that bracket out, I get y squared plus 4y plus 4 plus equals 34. Okay, then I simplify that. And when I simplify it, I get 2y squared plus 4y. And then if I minus 34 on both sides, here, to the 4, because I want it to equal 0, I get minus 30 equals 0. Now you can, because I didn't tell you it was calculator or non-calculator, you could have used the formula, okay, or you could have factorized. If you would have factorized or used the formula, you get the same answers. So y equals minus 5, y equals minus 3. Now we're going to substitute. There's no more. We're going to substitute it in. If you substituted it in, So if y equals minus 5, that's x minus, so minus 5, that's plus 5. So x plus 5 equals 2. So then obviously x would have been minus 3. And then x would have been 5 if you substitute 3 in. Okay, that's it. If you needed